just because something looks amazing and tastes amazing does not mean that it's up. Now, usually, it is very rare for us to have a bad experience at a food place.
Very rare.
But this is one of those times.
So we went to Piggyback in the Cola Americana section of Guadalajara. GDL. It was a really nice Sunday. We went for a brunch. We get to Piggyback. We wait less than 5 minutes for our table. We're seated. The space is really nice. It's like gives these pastel-y vibes, really like Instagrammable.
Very Instagrammable.
Yeah, it's a really cool space. So we're seated toward the back of the restaurant, and our seats, we have a open view of the server station.
Yeah, not just like a regular small server station. It's kind of like in a nook, so you know it was actually carved into the restaurant. For this is where the servers deal with the knives, the forks, the syrups, the honeys, all of the things that they bring out, right?
So as you saw from the pictures, you know, we were enjoying our French toast. We had ordered some chilaquiles, which is a traditional Mexican breakfast. And then we got those hotcakes, baby.
Whew.
They were fluffy.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I mean,
beautiful.
And they're made like to order, I mean, as is everything else. So they take a few extra minutes to get there. So they came after we got our French toast and chilaquiles.
Both of those were...
They were too legit.
Too legit.
It was really, really good.
Delicious.
Yeah, really good. Very tasty, very flavorful, and plated. You know, everything looks really nice, so you're just excited to eat. So it was a good experience up until then. All that glitters is not gold.
The reason that we had to give that amazing build-up at the beginning of the video is because just because something looks amazing and tastes amazing does not mean that it's up to code.
Yeah, as we learned, you know, we were ready to slather those hotcakes in some honey, and we did, right? Took a few bites and went to slather it in some more.
And what we found, we have now referred to as Flygate. Ever since, it's been called Flygate. So there was a fly in the honey container.
Yes.
Literally just in there like it was sunbathing.
Marinating in that honey.
Right? So that was disgusting. Obviously, I felt the way, right? Because obviously I had just poured this, right? And I didn't notice the fly until I noticed the fly. But that's not the biggest issue.
The biggest issue, again, we have a direct line of sight to the server station. So we call over our server, we let them know that, hey, there is a fly in the honey. And we give a lot of grace because this is a tropical environment. It's warm. We know things can get into anywhere.
Exactly.
We understand.
Exactly.
But what she did was she poured the fly out of the honey, put the cover back on, and put that same container back on the shelf amongst the other honey and amongst the other condiments that they had.
I need, for clarity's sake, to make sure y'all understand what my lady just said. Put it back on the shelf with the rest of the syrups. Meaning that whether it be her or some other server who didn't see all of this happen, they're gonna come, grab that same syrup bottle that just had fly in it, fly residue, and go give it to somebody else.
Somebody else.
For your own good, sometimes ignorance is bliss. Do not sit in view of the service station, the kitchen, because sometimes you just don't want to know. If we hadn't seen this happen, literally she could have brought us back the same syrup bottle. We wouldn't have known. I mean, she didn't, but I think she didn't because she saw us, we saw her, we could see what was happening. How are you going to put that syrup back?
Yeah.
At the very, very least, you need to pour that whole bottle out,
Yes.
rinse out that syrup bottle, and then refill it.
Correct.
But no, she put it right back, closed the top, put it back down like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Fam.
Not okay.
Not okay.
Not okay.
I'm still traumatized. So what, I guess, the overall for this beautiful, Instagrammable
And the food was good.
restaurant where the food was delicious, I'm gonna have to give this a 2 legit with this one caveat. Eat at your own risk.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of y'all might get in these comments and be like, hey, you never know what's happening in the kitchen.
True.
Da, da, da. You're right. And that's the point. It's better to not know and just assume that
Sometimes.
people are up to the health code.
Yes.
Right? But we saw what happened. And for me, that just cancels out all the great things about this
Yeah.
place. Like, I would not eat there again.
Wouldn't go back.
Right? Beautiful place, great food. But because of this health code violation, I couldn't eat there again. So that's the caveat. If you end up at Piggyback, just be aware that you might be having fly honey syrup. You know what I mean? The fly is marinating the syrup for you before you get there. But I can't do it. I
If
wouldn't.
that's your jam, knock yourself out. If not, you know what to do.
We just had to get that out there. I know it's unusual. Usually every place we post is 2 legit or at least super legit.
Yeah.
But, oh man.
Yeah. We were skeeved out after that.
Yeah, pretty
For
much.
sure.
Thank you for rocking with us.
We'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video. You already know what it is.
It's legit.